Hello, friend.
Gratitude is indispensable in living a healthy life. It should be practiced and prioritized. It helps us feel safe and confident wherever we're at in life and pushes us to continue living life to the fullest. It has helped me cope with the toughest times of my life and has pushed me to achieve my greatest goals. Welcome to the Thanksgiving holiday special of Philosol. My name is Ollie, and this here is Carmel. Mwah. And I've been wanting to make a video on gratitude for a very long time, actually. Since I started Philosol. And I've been learning about it so much this past year, and with Thanksgiving happening, the timing was just perfect. So for a long time, I've heard people like Tony Robbins, for example, talk about how gratitude is really important for the self, for achieving what you want in life, and that really confused me for a long time, because gratitude is focusing on what you do have, while achieving things is trying to get something you don't have. So they seemed like opposites. But I learned it's so much more than that. Gratitude isn't just about being a good boy or a good girl. It isn't just saying please and thank you. It's actually incredibly important for personal development. It's kind of like a skill. Finding gratitude in your life, finding ways and areas that you can feel gratitude and consciously feeling it, it's like a skill. You want to practice it. And it actually transforms yourself, your mind, into a healthier, happier, more capable person. Gratitude is acknowledging what you have, the fact that you have it, what this can allow you to do in your life because you have this thing, and what that means for your life. It's a feeling of strength and safety and security, capability, confidence, resourcefulness. And it lets you play to your strengths, and your strengths can be, the situation you're in, who you are, what you have. And I talk about this more in my recent video, The Lost Art of Life Lemons, where I talk about finding strength within whatever situation you're in your life, and then using that to your advantage. And this is absolutely crucial. It's why you should focus on gratitude, especially when you do feel down, when it's hard to feel gratitude. Gratitude is kind of like air filling a balloon or water filling up a glass. It fills up, and there's no room for other things. So a focus on gratitude wants more gratitude, right? When you feel gratitude, it's a positive feeling, and you begin to want to feel more gratitude, and there's no room for other things because there's already gratitude within you. This is the very nature of gratitude, you see, because gratitude is a feeling of wholeness and having what you have, and security and confidence. And it's the opposite of feeling lack, what you don't have, which can easily lead to stress and worry and anxiety because you feel you're not where you should be and you need to be getting this thing. So when you feel gratitude, which is having what you need and wanting for nothing, you don't have that disconnect between where you are and where you feel you need to be. And that doesn't have power over you now. And this leaves you feeling more safe and confident. And I hope I'm explaining this well. Due to the very nature of what a feeling of gratitude is, it is very difficult to feel overcome with gratitude and also have room to feel anxiety and worry and lack. One of the best things about gratitude is that it helps heal and cope. It's actually more important to feel gratitude when you're feeling down compared to when you're feeling good. And this can seem confusing because when things are good, you're more willing and more easily able to feel gratitude, right? Because things are good and you feel grateful and everything's great. But when you're feeling down, it's so easy to be caught up in those negative emotions of anxiety and what you don't have and these bad things that are happening in your life. But taking a conscious effort to focus on what you're grateful for, that helps you see what you do have. It helps you see that, well, I have these things, I'm already blessed in this way, maybe things aren't as hopeless as they seem, as they feel. Because it sort of sheds a light in a dark situation. It helps you see what you do have and what you can work with, what your strengths are, right? And that is the first step into improving your situation. And of course, obviously, that is a really big deal when you're stuck in these negative emotions and these bad situations that seem really tough to get out of. It gives me hope. Gratitude can give me hope for my future, of the good things I want in my future, because I can look what I have now and realize I can continue, right? It actually helps me through those tough situations. Gratitude motivates me and encourages me, but finding gratitude can be especially hard when you are struggling, when you need it the most. when you don't have much, when the things that are most important to you are at risk. Just recently, over the weekend, my little dog Carmel was sick, and she's better now. But all I wanted, like more than anything, was for her to be okay. And when there's one thing that you just want more than anything else, and you feel that anxiety, it can be hard to feel grateful for the things you do have, because you're so easily willing to trade all of that for this one thing. And when you're at rock bottom, when you feel things can't get worse, it can feel nearly impossible, or totally impossible, to find gratitude. And I've been there, and I promise you, gratitude played such a huge role in getting me out of that. See, my situation actually hasn't gotten much better compared to when I was at rock bottom. But my mental health did, my own perspective did, my choices did. Those got a lot better, and gratitude played such a critical role in that. Gratitude is important always, but especially when gratitude seems so pointless or seems so rare. I just want to throw out there that usually in life, we have way more things to be grateful for than we can think of. And that's not just when we're sad, even when we're happy. If you're trying to focus on things you're grateful for, and you know you have things to be grateful for, the fact of the matter is, usually life is too big for us to really be conscious of all of it at once. And of course, that goes double for when you're sad. And it might even be painful. Like, I remember when I was just completely depressed and hopeless for my life. Hi, I love you. You think about what you're grateful for, and it's like, clothes. I always had shelter, I always had food, but relationships were falling apart, and I had no skills, I had no hope, and I lost loved ones, and just all sorts of things going on. And it's like, yeah, I am grateful I have clothes and food. Not everybody does, but I've had that all my life, and I thought my life would be better by now. I was hoping these bad things wouldn't happen, and I don't know how to get out of this situation. And it can be really hard and almost painful to look at this and think, wow, is that really what I'm grateful for? Kind of, bare necessities, and, it can be hard to swallow, but we have to start somewhere. And, one thing I can promise you that we all have all the time, actually the most important and valuable thing, is your pulse, your heartbeat, your breath, the fact that you're alive right now. That is the most important thing, because, first of all, you can't be grateful for other things if you don't have life, right? Nothing else would matter, nothing would mean anything, you wouldn't know to be grateful for anything if you weren't here. Everything comes from the fact that you're alive, everything. So the fact that you still have that, which I'm assuming you do if you're watching this video, I apologize to any zombies who I'm offending right now, the fact that you have that means you can always take steps closer to where you want to be, always. The only one who can really tell you no is you. As long as you accept that you can take those steps, you can. And yes, gratitude is about achieving more. What else you can do with your life and continuing your life to make it better than it was before. It's not just about accepting where you're at now and thinking that you shouldn't keep growing, shouldn't keep achieving. I'm grateful for things in life because they let me live a better life. And because I can live this better life, it lets me do more with my life. See, I do not have to try and live my life for the sake of meeting some sort of standard of survival. I already have food, I have shelter, I have clothes, I have water, I have what I need. Because I'm here, I'm grateful for these things, because clothing lets me stay covered and protected. Food lets me eat and stay alive and be healthy, right? I'm grateful for these things for a reason, because they give me a certain lifestyle. And that lifestyle then lets me do other things, right? I don't have to work towards that survival. I can use the lifestyle I have now to write, to do a YouTube channel, to do all these things that aren't strictly necessary for survival necessarily, but let me live a more enriched and fulfilling life. See, gratitude, it's like a deeper way of looking at gratitude. It's not just about being okay with what you have now, Why are you okay with what you have now? Why are you grateful for it? Well, because it gives me this type of life. Well, why do you want that type of life? Because now I can do these things and not have to focus on survival, etc. So that's something I don't really see people talk about very much, but it makes so much sense once you get it. And this is what I've been learning in the past year or so. It's called, pardon me, it's called blissful dissatisfaction, which is a concept that I've talked about a few times, and I got it from Mylett. Link in the description. He's wonderful. Not always totally kid-friendly. Sometimes there's a little swearing, but he's a great resource, one of my role models. Imagine you taking the first bite of one of your favorite meals, right? And it's awesome. You feel blissful, but you're still dissatisfied. You still want to finish the meal. Eating that first bite actually makes you want more. It doesn't make you stop right there just because it's so good. Chasing goals should be a positive, proactive experience because you know that it's worth getting more of these good things that you're already grateful for. You know that it's worth upping the quality of your life and getting these good things for your life and others, not because you feel fearful or feel inadequate. So please practice gratitude when it's easy. Don't wait until you're already down in the dumps, please. You know, it's really hard when you're down and you're trying to find things to be grateful for and you're already feeling lack and anxiety because of your situation in life. I mean, me just today, I realized my mental state now is so much better than where it used to be nearly a year ago. And I'm grateful for that. I ought to be grateful for that because I've wanted this for so long. I'm still not exactly where I want to be. I still have struggles even today. I've struggled with diet and habits and all sorts of things. But I'm still so much better. I mean, the past is in the past. I mean, I'm so much better now. I'm healthier and I'm able to do this YouTube channel and all these things. And I just enjoy life so much more. So I practice gratitude when it's easy. Look for gratitude in different areas in your life and feel it consciously. You know, live gratitude, be a grateful person so that if and when life gets hard, which, you know, there's always possibility, you know, hardships will come, I'll be prepared. I'll know where to find gratitude. I'll look for that, and that's going to serve me so much so that I don't have to go to those dark places again where I can't find gratitude. Gratitude is exemplary of the mindset and the decision to continue with your life and to have that hope and faith and confidence that even if you don't have all that you would like, you can always move closer to your goal and that it's worth it. Gratitude is necessary to work through times of pain and grief and struggle and loss. It's not contradictory, it's complementary if you want to move past those things anyway. I know Thanksgiving was yesterday, but happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great time. Don't eat too much pie now. Please take some time to focus on gratitude. Find it in different areas in your life. See how it transforms you, your confidence, and how you think about things. Next week, I'm actually doing a video on actually practicing gratitude. I've done some gratitude exercises, and I'd love to share some things with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope these are helping you out. Thank you so much for listening. I'd love to hear your advice from your experiences in the comments. We're all growing together, and it's very appreciated. You can click subscribe and then the bell icon to be notified every time I post a video. I post every Friday. Feel free to share Philisol with anyone you think will find it helpful. I want to help as many people as I can. Check out the channel page for lots more videos and other channels that I really enjoy. Until next time, much love.